Lynda Randle, a celebrated gospel singer and songwriter, has touched infinite hearts along with her soulful voice and passionate performances. Born on February 7, 1962, in Washington, D.C., Lynda Tate Randle grew up in a musical family which laid the foundation for her illustrious profession. Her adventure from a humble upbringing to turning into a respected determinant in gospel song is a tale of abilities, religion, and perseverance. Lynda ended up raised in a family deeply rooted in Christian values and lifestyle. Her dad and mom instilled in her siblings the significance of faith. Tough artwork and community music performed a crucial function in their family, with hymns and gospel songs often filling the air. Lynda's herbal musical capacity became obvious at a younger age. She loved singing in church and turned into stimulated via the energy of gospel song to deliver warmth and recuperation to people's lives. Her upbringing in the urban streets of Washington, D.C. provided its demanding situations, but it additionally gave her a very unique mindset on existence and faith. Lynda regularly credits her early reports with shaping her compassionate and right technique to her track and ministry. Irrespective of the problems she faced, she remained devoted to her goals, the use of her voice as a vessel for her message of love and redemption. Lynda attended Liberty University in Lynchburg, Virginia, in which she honed her musical abilities and deepened her expertise of ministry. It became, throughout her time at Liberty, that she commenced to sense a calling to apply her items to serve others after graduating. Lynda launched right into an adventure that would eventually lead her to the forefront of the gospel music scene inside the 1996. Lynda's career started out to gain momentum at the equal time she joined the Gaither Homecoming series, a prominent gospel track ensemble led with the useful resource of manner of Bill and Gloria Gaither. Her performances with the Gaither Vocal Band added her huge reputation and taken her to audiences throughout the U.S. and beyond. Her warmth, rich contralto voice, and heartfelt delivery endeared her to lovers, making her one of the maximum cherished artists in the gospel music community. Lynda's solo profession flourished. Alongside her artwork with the Gathers, she released numerous albums that showcased her versatility and deep religious connection. To her song hits like God at the Mountain, One Day at a Time, and Sheltered in the Arms of God became staples in gospel song, resonating with listeners of each age. Her capability to preserve uncooked emotion via her singing set her apart, allowing her to forge a profound connection collectively together, with her intention market. Beyond her musical achievements, Lynda Randle has been an advocate for unity and facts inside the Christian community. She has used her platform to bridge cultural and racial divides, emphasizing the importance of love and inclusivity in her ministry. Her message has inspired countless individuals to embody variety and artwork in the direction of reconciliation. Lynda's non-blind lifestyles has additionally played a vast characteristic in her adventure. She is married to Michael Randle, a pastor and musician, and together they've got daughters, Endurance and Joy. Her family has been a deliverer of power and useful resource all through her profession. Lynda regularly speaks about the significance of balancing her roles as a spouse, mom, and artist, crediting her family with retaining her grounded and focused on her reason through the years. Lynda has received numerous accolades for her contributions to gospel track. She has executed at prestigious occasions, collaborated with fam-end artists, and earned the honor of her pals. However, her fulfillment. Lynda remains humble and steadfast in her dedication to her faith and her calling. In recent times, Lynda Randle maintains to encourage and uplift audiences global at the site of her track and ministry. Her life and career are a testimony to the power of faith, perseverance, and the transformative nature of music. Whether or no longer on diploma or in her network, Lynda's dedication to spreading desire and love through her voice has solidified her legacy, has taken into consideration one of gospel tune's most loved artists. But inside the again of the soulful voice and heat smile lies a life touched through moments of deep sorrow. one of the maximum profound stressful situations Lynda faced, come to be the dearth of her cherished mom, a female who have been her anchor, mentor, and non-secular manual. The root of her existence, while Lynda grew up in a top-notch, K-knit family in Washington, D.C., in which faith was changed into now not only a belief but a manner of lifestyles, her mother carried out a pivotal position in instilling those values in her kids. She endorsed Lynda's love for track and frequently reminded her that her voice became a present presupposed to glorify God, dropping her mother grow to be like dropping part of herself. It turned out to be a grief so profound that it seemed insurmountable, at instances shaking the foundation of Lynda's faith inside. The days following her mother's passing, Lynda struggled to reconcile her ache with the need she had sung approximately for so many years on diploma. She persisted to carry out songs like God at the Mountain that stop inside the destiny. At a time, however, privately she wrestled with questions about why God had allowed this kind of vast loss. She felt the burden of her function as a public figure in Christian track, understanding that many appearance to her as a beacon of power and encouragement. Amid her sorrow, Lynda discovered solace in the guide of her own family. Her husband Michael modified into her rock for the duration of this time, imparting a steady vicinity. For her to grieve openly, her daughter's persistence and pride reminded her of the legacy her mom had handed down, a legacy of faith, resilience, and love. Together, they venerated her mother's reminiscence through prayer, storytelling, and through continuing the traditions that had delivered their household's massive satisfaction. The third homecoming circle of relatives also accomplished a vital characteristic in supporting Lynda navigate her grief. Her fellow artists, plenty of whom had professional similar losses, supplied words of encouragement and moments of shared prayer. Bill and Gloria Gaither, mentors and friends, reminded her that even within the darkest valleys, God's light ought to even though shine. Via Lynda subsequently channeled her ache into her tune. She began writing and performing songs that spoke to the joy of grief and the desire of eternal reunion with loved ones. Through her vulnerability, she related with her audience on a splendid, deeper level, fanatics who had out of area their very private mother and father or confronted similar hardships, positioned comfort in her authenticity. Her stay indicates have emerged as not simply performances, however, areas of recuperation in which tears flowed freely and desire changed into renewed. One especially moving second came in a few unspecified time within the destiny of a common performance of God Will Address You. Lynda shared her tale with the target audience. Speak Me Candidly, approximately, her struggle to maintain in thought God's plan after her mom's loss of life, as she sang the room entire of an overwhelming revelant of peace. As, even though her mom's spirit became gift, reminding her of the truth she had taught via her journey, Lynda came to apprehend that her mom's legacy changed into alive in her artwork, her own family, and her religion. She located that sharing her grief overtly allowed others to confront their very own ache and discover healing it. Furthermore, deepened her know-how of God's, ensures that even inside the midst of loss, His love remains steadfast. Nowadays, Lynda Randle maintains to sing with the equal ardor and conviction that has defined her career. Her mother's reminiscence lives on in each phrase she sings and every word she speaks. Her circle of relatives remains her finest deliver of pleasure and power, standing collectively with her as she ministers to others through her song. The sorrow of losing her mom taught Lynda an useful lesson. Grief and grace regularly walk hand in hand in sharing her story. She has emerged as not most effective a singer, however, a sworn declaration to the resilience of the human spirit and the enduring electricity of faith and circle of relatives. Thank you plenty for looking. I in reality appreciate your guide. If you love this video, make certain to depart a like and remark under. I'd want to pay attention what you watched. See you in the subsequent